2 microphones,
2 Amandas,
and some seriously entertaining tales. I'm Amanda Wedekamp.
and I'm Amanda Stanzione.
We know stories connect us all.
And we realized we have a mountain of stories to share. So buckle up,
And brace yourself for a wild ride.
because we've got a lot to say and probably too much to share. So, I know you just had a birthday. How did you celebrate?
We went to Vegas, which, I love Vegas.
So do I.
It's one of my favorite places.
Same.
But on my actual birthday, we had just gotten home from Vegas, but something super fun and random happened on my actual 50th birthday.
Do tell.
I went to Publix and went to the seafood counter, and I was ordering our seafood for the night. And the person who was waiting on me, shook his head, and then he said, "I have a question I need to ask you, but it might be rude."
Okay.
And I was like, "Okay, go ahead." He said, "Are you 30 or 50? Because I'm really confused."
No way.
Yes.
30 or 50, not even 45 or 50.
No.
30 or 50.
30 or 50. He said, "You look really young, but your hair is confusing me." And for the listeners at home, if you don't know, I have completely gray hair. Now, I told the person waiting on me, I'm actually 50 today. Today is my 50th birthday.
What did he say?
And he said, "Well, you look really young, but when I saw your hair, my mind kind of exploded."
That is insane. And you probably don't really know how to take that other than, okay, well, thanks, buddy.
Right. And I was actually super flattered because he obviously thought my face looked 30, but my
Your
hair
face
looked
does look
50. You're so sweet. And so I was like, okay, I am just going to own it. So if you don't know what I look like, you can see it on our social or our YouTube channel, and you can tell me, do I look 30 or do I look 50? And actually, don't probably tell me.
Say nothing. I'm going to title this, Amanda is a Star. Picture this. It's 1991. I'm 11 years old. I'm the oldest of 3 kids. My mom's pregnant with her 4th, my future baby sister. We lived in a 3-bedroom, double-wide trailer, and I was rocking a terrible perm.
Do we have pictures of this?
Yes.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Classic small town 6th grade vibes. Now, my school didn't have enough space for all of us, so the entire 6th grade was banished to a little island of 5 portable trailers behind the playground. Glamorous.
My sister, who has been in school systems her whole career, has talked all about the trailers, and sometimes they love it, sometimes they don't.
They're either freezing in the winter or sweltering in the summer.
I can only imagine. And you are literally on an island by yourselves. Like,
Yes.
If there's an emergency, it's going to take some time for someone to come and help.
100%. To make matters worse, as you know, my name is Amanda, which was a very popular name at the time.
Clearly, we have 2 right here.
Same, yes. So popular that I was one of 5 Amandas in my homeroom. That's right, 5 Amandas. It was like an Amanda epidemic, and I hated it. So I decided to add a little flair to my name, and I started drawing a star for the capital A at the beginning of Amanda. So essentially my name was Starmanda.
Starmanda, this is
Mhm.
incredible.
Yeah. But even Starmanda didn't feel quite unique enough. So I needed a bigger change. And I asked all of the teachers to start calling me Carol.
No.
Yes.
No. Carol.
Yes. My middle name is Carol. And I said, well, there are no other Carols in 6th grade, so I would like to be Carol.
And is it Carol with 2 L's or 1 L?
No, just 1 L.
Well, I didn't know if it was maybe for a last name, because some people, their middle name is like a family name, like Carol, the last name.
Great point. Actually, no, I was named Carol because my mom was watching a soap opera in the hospital when she was having me, and she couldn't think of a middle name, and there was a character on the soap opera, and she said, Carol.
Love it.
Teachers rolled with it. I was officially Carol, And while the rest of the Amandas blended into the background, I was a star. Now, fast forward to the holiday season. It was time for the big sixth grade performance, the holiday program. And I didn't have any standout talents, but I didn't want to sing in the background chorus.
I mean, who does? None.
Right.
People like us, we don't want to be in the background.
We
We're
are meant to be stars.
Yes.
Okay, real quick though, let me take you back for a second to tell you an important part about the trauma of my failed dance career. Okay. In fifth grade, I had begged my mom to take jazz because at that time, all of the girls were taking jazz, tap, and ballet.
I was a gymnast, so I didn't do any of this.
Ooh,
I can still do a cartwheel, by the way.
So can I.
Oh, good girl.
We should put that on video.
Love it.
So I was finally so excited to have a chance to shine. On the first day of class, I strutted in. I was ready to show off my moves. And at the end of class, the instructor, Miss Angelica, I mean, her name was probably like Angel or something, and she wanted to be fancy. So Miss Angelica asks my mom to come around the corner because she wanted to speak with her one-on-one.
And I'm thinking, it's because you're so amazing, you have to be in the next higher level.
That is exactly what I was thinking. But little Miss Nosy, of course, I was listening around the corner, and Miss Angelica told my mom that I would not be invited back to the next class because, brace yourself, I did street dancing, and they don't do street dancing there.
What is street dancing?
Well, I didn't know what street dancing was at that age either. So my mom grabbed me. She said, "We're leaving." And as we walked out, she said, "Hey, lady, you know Michael Jackson? Well, he did street dancing and look where he is now." And she slammed the door and we left.
I love your mother.
So that was the end of my jazz career. I had no idea what was happening. And my mom just told me that I was at a higher level and that I was going to take jazz somewhere else.
I mean, bless the mothers who just, they do what they can to help our confidence. And
Yes.
I mean, we all do it.
Now, spoiler, I never went back to jazz. Anyway, back to sixth grade. So I wasn't about to let my lack of talent keep me sidelined, but sadly there were no street dancing parts available. So one day I was talking to my friend Stacy, and she tells me that one of the girls had dropped out of the tap performance. Well, Stacy, guess what? You are in luck because I can fill in. Now, had I taken a single tap lesson? No.
No, but you are like, I see where this is going to go.
Yeah.
And it's my chance to be on stage.
100%. So I had never taken tap and did not own a pair of tap shoes.
Minor difficulties. These are minor problems.
Details,
Yeah,
Amanda.
We'll figure it out.
Now, I was so excited to get home and tell my mom, and God bless her, when I ran in and said, "Mom, I'm going to be in the tap performance," I think she might have been regretting telling me my whole life that I could be anything I wanted to be if I put my mind to it. So she calls my rich cousin, who was only a year older than me, who took tap, jazz, ballet. She was in pageants. So my mom called and said, "Can we borrow a pair of tap shoes?" Luckily, we were the same size.
Oh, thank
So
goodness.
she picked up the tap shoes, and the next day I strutted in to sixth grade, ready to practice with those tap shoes in my backpack.
And were you feeling like, I can totally do this, or were you panicked?
No, I was like, of course I can do this. It is time. I'm glad they chose me. I mean, I'm ready.
Yes.
Put me
Love
in.
it.
Here's the thing. I was actually pretty good at picking up the routine. So you would never know I had not actually taken lessons. And I never came clean about that fact.
Oh, they never knew.
Oh, no, I never told anybody.
But now they know.
Now they know.
When they're listening.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. And Miss Angelica, if you're out there, guess what? I'm a star.
Yes, you are.
So we practiced like crazy. By the time the holiday show rolled around, I was ready to hit the stage. When the music started, I tapped my little heart out and it was magic.
Now, was your mom there?
Oh, of
Oh,
course.
good. I love
She
that.
was amazing, beaming with pride. She also never told anyone the truth.
This is awesome. I love it that you're both in cahoots with each other for this.
My mom and I were always so close, partnering. So let's now fast forward to the end of 6th grade. It's 6th grade graduation. Now, in my small town, 6th grade was still a part of elementary school. I don't know about for you.
Exactly the same. And we also had a 6th grade graduation.
So great.
And then middle school, what we know as middle school now, was actually junior high, 7th and 8th. Same?
Yeah, same, exactly. So graduation sounds like was a big deal. It was complete with ceremony, cap, gowns, performances. So for the graduation program, 2 students were chosen to sing. And guess what?
Yes.
My music teacher, Miss Sims, the same saintly woman who taught us to squeak out 3 blind mice on the recorder.
I love the recorder.
She decided I should be one of those chosen people to sing at the graduation.
This is incredible. Now, are you a good singer?
I was just about to say, let me pause. I was never considered a singer, not even a little bit. I absolutely, definitely, positively could not sing.
And do you still feel that way today?
100%.
Exactly me. But it doesn't stop me from singing in the car.
Well, same. You'd think that I was a professional pop star.
Yes, totally.
So when Miss Sims, though, she was a certified expert in finding 6th grade talent.
Love it.
She said I should be one of them. So again, went home. Mom, you're not going to believe it. Poor lady, I swear, I think she just was in sheer panic thinking, oh my gosh, what are we going to do now? And I told her, well, I'm going to sing the 6th grade graduation. She was incredibly nervous for me.
More than you can ever imagine. Now that you're a mother, you understand. But at the time, you're just excited as the kid.
100%.
Put yourself in your mom's shoes and it's like, oh, this is a train wreck that I can't stop.
100%. And my mom, though, well, she's also not a great singer. She would sing at church like she was lead in a gospel choir. I mean,
love it.
She thought she could sing. My mom helped me practice every night over and over again, like I was about to make my Broadway debut. And then the big day came. I stood on stage in what I still consider one of the coolest dresses I have ever worn. Think peak early 90s fashion. There was definitely tulle under that skirt.
Even better.
I was a queen. I think it had a circle cut out in the back.
Oh,
like on my back.
So was it like fitted kind of?
Yes. But then flared out at the skirt.
I'm picturing.
It was
color?
Amazing. Ooh, it was kind of like a blush with a little bit of green. It was flowers. So it was super fabulous.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely. And my perm had grown out a little by this point, but it still wasn't great. And then with every ounce of courage I had, I belted out from a distance in front of my classmates, their families, and the entire 6th grade faculty.
This is amazing. Now, questions. Was it a handheld mic or do you remember, was it in a stand?
Oh, I remember. It was handheld.
Oh, that's even better. Don't you think?
So great.
Yeah, that makes you feel even like more professional.
It allowed me to really get the microphone close when I need it.
Amazing.
And shut my eyes as I'm holding the microphone.
Yes.
It was great. Best part though, was I the best singer? Absolutely not, but I got through it, smiled confidently, and took my seat on stage next to my friend Leslie, who was up next. She was the second singer. She sang Whitney Houston's Greatest Love of All, and let me tell you, she blew me out of the water. Her voice was incredible, and there was no denying it, but it wasn't a competition. And if Miss Sims said that I had a great voice, then I chose to believe her.
Absolutely. And I love that it wasn't a competition.
Definitely. Somewhere buried deep in a box is, I think, that VHS.
Yes.
I think I have that.
I'm sure.
And it actually has what do you call it? Like B-roll maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. B-roll of just getting set up and
Yes.
everything.
We were in the car. We were in the minivan on the way there. And I will not forget, my Aunt Louise was sitting in the back seat with me. And I'm just really preparing myself for this big event. So,
Mhm.
yeah, that's definitely somewhere in a box deep
I
down
hear ya.
into the basement. May or may not see the light of day. So don't hold your breath on that one. But that day, I graduated from 6th grade feeling like an absolute star. Starmanda was ready for middle school.
I love it. And that is how Amanda is a star.